Hi, welcome to Art Draw. Today I'm going to draw Steve from Minecraft Movie. I'm going to draw a pose with his axe over here, sort of running over this way. His face is over there, so it's that Jack Black face. So let's go in. Right up to this point, I'm going to start off. Let's get some crazy Jack Black eyebrows in. So go to about this point in the page. It's fairly central, right? We're going to go up diagonal, kind of going up from this point here. So come up from about this point, just bring your pen up. I'm gonna do some crazy Jack eyebrows there, sort of mighty eyebrows, bit of a diagonal then kick down, a little bit of a crease, sort of either side as well, just on either side of there. Then we've got the other crazy eyebrows sort of going maybe even a bit higher, sort of emphasizing that eyebrow there, coming down this way. There we go, got some mighty Jack Black eyebrows there. He's looking over in this direction. So let's get the eyes in next, right? So first of all, what I'm gonna do is just do a little oval just under this eyebrow here, like that. And on this side, I'm gonna do another one about from the start of the eyebrow here, just come around like that. Then I'm gonna have little curve underneath, little curve underneath there. Just looking over this way, so I'm going to pop the eyes sort of going around this side here. It's just a couple of circular bits, sort of like going, what the heck's going on over there? Maybe just a couple of little sort of points on the edge of it. Then I'm going to go down and do the nose. So I'm going to bring the nose down the center here. It's going to come down to about, I guess, sort of come down sort of this way here, just sort of draw the bridge of it a little bit. And then he's got nostrils a little bit lower around there. Maybe we'll just draw a little bit of the edge of the nose. We'll just bring that up on that side there. There we go. Yeah, that's all we need to do there. Then what we can do is try and work out where his moustache is. So we've got his big old Jack Black beard and moustache. So what I'm going to do is just start underneath that nose area. Just start drawing a few little sort of hairs in. So just bring the pen down to make it work. Just get the pen sort of flipping out. His hair's kind of crazy in this one. Go out to the side there. Come out here, sort of the top area of the beard. Come out here. His beard's quite grey in the film, so I'm not going to do it too textured. Just the outer parts of it. Coming in. This side here, sort of come round, sort of dot your pen around a bit, come round. I think it's going to come down to about this point here, so yeah, sort of keep it coming down. Nice and sort of fuzzy, crazy, wild beard. Go around there, there we go. Just a few little dots, makes a big difference. Nice and complete. It doesn't matter if you're not sort of symmetrical or anything like that. It's a crazy beard, so it's all over the place. It's really good fun to draw. Let's go back up to the top again. So his mouth's up here, so what I'm going to do is sort of do the lower part of the moustache here, so that's the top of the mouth. And I'm just going to sort of fill in underneath that dark area his mouth is. He's got a lip underneath that as well, so I'm going to sort of curve it dark. Then what we're going to do is just a hint of the lip underneath that, like that. Then he's got underneath that lip, just sort of kick out again, just bring the beard coming out downwards this way. A little bit of skin area just around the lip there, so I'm not going to fill in just underneath the lip area there. I will go back up kind of this way, back up kind of that way. Then just give a little hint to the beard. It's actually darker around this point, so I'm going to just fill in a bit around here and fill in a bit on the other side there. So we've got these cool little sort of darker elements of the beard. Yeah, that's looking pretty cool. How's that? All right, next up I think let's try and get the cheeks in, the top of the hair. So got the top sort of the cheeks sort of coming around sort of here, so just like line it off a little bit here. His hair sort of comes around this way and this way, so it almost begins at about this point. So it's kind of got hair coming up here and then kind of just draw around, just have the hair kicking out. A few nice little solid lines, quite nice. Maybe it's kicking out here and then We can whoosh it around this way. Yeah, that's pretty cool. There we go. I've got that central point in. Just gonna have his hair sort of kicking out, coming around like this way a little bit. And to show that, I'm just gonna sort of do a little bit like the beard, but a little bit longer lines. The hair's a bit dark around here, just have a bit of fun. Sort of like crazy hair coming out, kicking around, fairly wild sort of hair going on around here. It's a bit straggly too. I'll kick it out, have a bit of fun with it. Sort of flying over this way, comes down this way here. A bit darker in the sort of the bit where the beard is here. There we go, kind of just have a bit of fun there as it's sort of flying off around over here. Maybe in the hairline areas it's just a little bit darker. We'll colour this all in later on as well, but it's quite nice when it's in inks, just to sort of give that idea and impression of Jack's hair, beard. All right, okay, I think this is starting to look like Minecraft Steve. Next up, I'm going to put the shoulders in. So I've got the shoulders coming down this way, got an arm coming down here and over to the left. And then he's got his other arm here and his axe up this way. So I'm going to draw the shoulders in. So I've got nice round shoulders, that cool Minecraft top. So let's go right up to this edge point here. I'm going to draw in a nice curve down here. And at the back here, probably from the same sort of point about there, I'm going to draw the sort of like the shoulders goes to the t-shirt around this area here. Got a belly going on around here, sort of like a bit of a barrel belly, Jack Black. So just bring your pen around, sort of nice curve around, down to about there. Great, okay. Around here, I'm going to just finish that t-shirt off. So I'm going to continue down to about here. So I'm just going to come downwards, so the t-shirt sort of comes down here. And again, don't be too precious about it. The t-shirt's a bit wiggly, it's all good. It's going to come across here where we've got the end of the t-shirt, so where the arm crease is, about there. Maybe there's a couple of little sort of curves around here. And then it kind of comes up where the bicep is here, up around this way. And maybe we'll just draw a nice little curve where the stitching is. Just give it a little bit of detail. That's cool. He's got this little Minecraft bee on his shirt, hasn't he? So that's going to come down sort of this way here. So from the edges of the beard, I'm going to just put my pen down, bring it back up here, and then just pipe that a little bit. So bring my pen down again a bit further, and then just sort of pipe it around there. So we've got that nice little V that sort of looks like that Minecraft Steve. Okay, let's get this arm in here. So the arm sort of goes across here, and he's got his palm out. So maybe we'll just come down from the outer part. We're going to draw down here to the elbow. Oh there, the elbow is probably about this point. We're going to swoop in around this way now. Just going to bring my pen round, swoop round a Minecraft Steve arm there. At the top here, I'm going to come out from that point at the very corner there and just swoosh out down that way to the wrist. And now I've got that, what I'm going to do is just bring my pen up, kick it out for the thumb and in. And then on this side, what we're going to do is just bring the thumb down a little bit further. We're going to go across this way. So I've got a finger going on here. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4 fingers there. And again, we don't have to fill it all in. We can just give that a nice impression of the fingers, maybe just a little bit of a hint of nail there. And then I'm just going to go to the edge of the hand, just comes down here, join it up with the rest of the hand there. We can also just line up that point there. We've got a nice sort of hand element there now. There we go, that's all right. Okay, next up, let's have a look maybe at this hand here. So this comes out here, we've got the Minecraft pickaxe there. So from here, I'm going to go up to about sleeve about here. I'm going to draw the top of the forearm coming down across there. Probably about this point here, maybe about there. I'm going to come out and curve in, taper into the wrist area there. So we've got that wrist area going on. It's going to come out on the underneath a little bit there where his hand is. then I'm going to come up this way where the thumb's holding the axe. Nice sort of powerful thumb, curve around there. And then we've got sort of the fingers holding the axe. I've got one here, and one coming in a bit more here, one there, one there. Again, we could just sort of give a hint of a bit of nail around that as well. Okay, let's do the bottom part of the axe. So I'm going to come out to the thumb and I'm going to bring my pen down. The axe sort of falls down to about there. And from the smaller finger there, I'm just going to bring my pen down to about there. We'll just join it up. There's a little bit of detail in the middle, just give it that sort of Minecraft blockiness. So a little line in the middle a bit adds to the detail. Then we're going to work our way up. So on the inner part, I'm going to come up really like this way here. And right here by that finger, bring my pen up to there. Again, I'm just going to join up the whole thing a little bit, thicken out the lines. There we go. That's cool. It's like he's holding the pickaxe element there. Let's do the like blade area going over here. So I'm just going to give a nice hint of blockiness to this. So there's almost a few little, almost like diamond shapes going on here. Just sort of add a few little blocky elements. Sort of come down, nice blocky points. He's sort of running around, so you don't have to be too detailed to sort this out, but you just put a few sort of steppy blocky bits in. Main bits there, and sort of step it up. Then we'll pop in a couple of sort of diamond shapes around here and a few little elements here, and suddenly it's looking a bit like a Minecraft piece of art. We'll just continue up here. We'll just draw the very top of the sort of stick area. We'll just join it up a bit. I think that's all we need to do there. Let's just finish him off with doing the rest of his t-shirt coming around here. So on his back, I'm going to go sort of down to probably about here, about there, about where the tricep is. Just sort of round it around there where his t-shirt is. And I'm going to sort of swoop underneath and up like that. Just join it up, and then maybe just give an idea of like the edge of the t-shirt there. There we go, I think that's cool. Maybe there's a few little sort of swooshy little bits going in as he's sort of running around. Like that. And then I think let's just get the legs in. So we've got the back of his leg here, sort of coming out downwards where the trouser is there. It's about the knee. The inner part probably comes down, probably about here, just sort of swoops in around there. This leg then sort of comes down this way to the shoe. A little bit of a crease in the trouser here, just give it a bit of texture. Swoosh out, around, and back in. Maybe just crease that up to the knee area. A few little ideas of sort of creasing with the trousers. Again, we can just draw a few little bits in there. That's pretty cool. Just get a shoe in here. Sort of the foot is coming in here. It's got these brown boots on, so probably from about that point, we can just bring the pen round. Maybe like that. Come back around on yourself. Come in where the heel is there. It's got these sort of chunky boots, so just sort of, I think that's all we need to do with that. Maybe just a hint of the tongue there, but I think that's pretty cool. Now this leg here is coming out this way and down, so the knee probably comes underneath the palms about this point here. Just bring it out there, the knee's about here, and then just flow downwards here where his trouser would go. Maybe back a bit there, come out, come around where the trouser would go. And then we're going to go back up this way, so come upwards, kind of up here, like that. Maybe there's a little crease in the trouser here. Then we're just going to bring it up, back to that crease there. So he's got his leg going on around this area here. Then we can just draw his foot sort of coming out this way. So right to the edge of this point, bring your pen out around sort of down, sort of big chunky boots again, around like that, maybe a little bit of a heel, come out and then up there, so the trousers sort of flying that way. Then again, we can just sort of add a little hint of the heel on that, maybe just a bit of the tongue area there. All right, that's pretty cool. Let's just give it a little bit of emphasis on the outer. Just going to get a chunkier pen there. Just going to kind of draw around those edge points. Just give it a nice bit of emphasis to the outer, make him a bit more kind of punchy around here. Maybe just a little bit in the hair. I'm a little bit loath to do too much on the hair area, but it's quite nice just to add a little bit of kind of chunk to the Minecraft Steve figure. It'll come around here. Let's build all this up here. Make that axe work really hard, make it nice and solid. Those stepping points in the outline. There we go. Just go around those edges and come around here. Just get those cool little outer bits kind of in. Just gonna leave the very edge of those fingers. Maybe come around a bit there. And with the trousers, just sort of give it a nice little kick out with the outer. Helps the rest of the detail kind of pop as well. And just come around this way. Swoop it in around here. Maybe this one here, we can just draw that arm. It's quite an important part. And around here. Maybe the crease around there and a crease where the change of his shirt would be. I'll just pop it around that way there. Then what I might do is just add just a couple more little touches around the edge, sort of little bits, just to give it a little bit more life to it. It's got a lot of detail on the hair, see, so we sort of just draw in around the arm, just a few little lines where maybe the light's sort of taking it. I think that's going to work really well. Maybe just around here, this arm here. Maybe on the, there we go, on the belly there. Maybe a little crease around here. Maybe a little more around this point there. There we go, I think I'm pretty happy with that. All right, there is Steve from Minecraft movie. Nice interpretation of Jack Black. I think Jack Black was really good in the film. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know who else to draw. If there's anyone else from the Minecraft movie maybe I could draw up. And yeah, we'll see you again really soon. All right, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you soon. Bye for now.